I am digging that new funky intro to the Mario Marathon. That's really cool. I always like it when the music remix intro stuff that I put on for the Mario Marathon stuff actually has endings as well, as opposed to the Mario 64 music that I had going on during the Sunshine episodes, where that just kind of stopped and it was like, okay, bop, there it goes, and time to talk. That was groovy, and I'm going to enjoy listening to that over the course of this next game. Speaking of which, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Super Mario Marathon, where we've been having ourselves a time. If you'll recall, 2 weeks ago, I was going to say last week, but I took off last week, specifically because of the last episode of the Super Mario Marathon, where we wrapped up with Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo GameCube. That was a process that took way longer than I was ever expecting it to, and luckily, I don't think a scenario like that will be happening again, which is to say, I don't foresee a time where we'll be doing another 13-hour-long stream of just trying to finish up a Mario game. I will say we're going to be seeing the amount of time we spend on games in the franchise extending out beyond probably just a month and we're done with it. At least I think that's going to be the case. I certainly know that'll be the case with Odyssey when we get to it, but that's still a ways away. But for today, we're kicking into a new Mario experience, which is, in an ironic sort of way, a new Mario experience that's greatly indebted to old Mario experiences. You know, it's interesting looking at sort of the history and the trajectory of the Mario franchise and how it operated and how each different incremental step up the ladder got us to where we are today. The past two editions of the Mario Marathon, or past two parts I should say, by which of course I mean parts 9 and 10, which were Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, were these big, intense, complex experiences, which seems a little bit funny to say, especially considering how these days Mario 64 I don't think is that complex. It's pretty baseline 3D platformer these days, but for the time it came out in 96, it was certainly a groundbreaking, revolutionary title, and to a degree Sunshine was and remains so as well. It was certainly, Sunshine was, if it didn't have as many levels as 64 had, it certainly was a bigger game. It was a graphical step up. It had a more complex plot. It had full motion video cutscenes, and full motion video is probably not the right word. It had pre-rendered cutscenes and intense voice acting and complexity of plot and subplots, and this whole sort of, and the big collectathon of trying to find all the blue coins, and all this sort of expansive stuff went on with Sunshine. And yet, at the same time, Sunshine is an interesting beast in so much that it became kind of a cult favorite of a game. It's one where people have certainly come around to it over the course of the, probably like nearly 20 years ago since it came out, but at the time, it got a bit more of a muted reception than 64. I think most of the GameCube games had that situation where, Wind Waker got a more muted reception than Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. Sunshine got a more muted reception than 64, and that sort of stuff was going on. So Nintendo kind of found themselves in an interesting place in the mid-2000s. They were about to make a major, and actually a sort of interesting situation for Nintendo. In the coming years, they were going to pretty much make some definitive business decisions and sort of stamp out what their new place in the marketplace was going to be, which definitely was going to be a major turnaround for the company and have repercussions for many, many years, which we will address eventually. But like typical, I've mentioned this before with the Mario Marathon. The Mario games to me always intriguingly sort of symbolize a point of wherever Nintendo's at a specific point in their history. I think that potentially has to do with the fact that each Mario game up to this point and succeeding points later as well, but each Mario game would kind of come out with the introduction or development of either a new console or an upgrade to the hardware that they were working with. And so you'd had up to this point NES, Super NES, Nintendo 64, Game Boy as well, the two Game Boy titles, and the Nintendo GameCube. So, like, certainly Mario had been keeping a name for himself on the console market. Mobile games, though, in the early 2000s, the franchise kind of sat on its laurels a little bit. You had for the original Game Boy, Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, which were very idiosyncratic games. They were somewhat like the main console series games, but also had a little bit of a slight twist to them since Miyamoto wasn't giving them as much oversight as he was to the console games and would let other outside developers work on those. Then came the Game Boy Color era, where we got a port of the original NES Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. And then the Game Boy Advance era, we got essentially incremental re-releases of the Mario All-Stars collection on Super Nintendo, where you got the Mario Advance series, which were just ports of the 16-bit versions of Mario's 1, 2, World, and Yoshi's Island. I think 3 got skipped, maybe. I can't guarantee that, but I'm pretty certain. Or maybe it was 1, maybe it was 2, 3, World, and Yoshi's Island that were the Advance series. And I think Mario 1 just got left on the Game Boy Color. But what we're going to be seeing now, today, is a revisiting of the mobile games. We're going to be returning to mobile Mario games, and also kind of returning to Mario's roots. It's interesting to think, too, that sort of 64 and Sunshine came and wiped the slate clean, or not wiped the slate clean, but kind of reimagined and reinterpreted what Mario games could be. And it seemed as if that was where Mario was going, to be a new kind of platform game within a 3D space where you find all these different collectibles. And yet there seemed to be this like shift away, or not a shift away, a shift away from Mario's original side-scrolling roots. And then right in the middle of the 2000s, in 2006, for this brand new mobile system, the Nintendo DS, the dual screen, double screen, whatever DS stood for this new handheld console that was maybe one of the most immersive, or if not immersive, like very big experiences to have the two screens. In 2006, we are gifted with this. Yes, it's new Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. And just on its own here, we see a sort of like retro feel. It's interesting. It's sort of like this is sort of Nintendo going, you know, it's time to give the franchise a little bit of a reboot almost in a way. I don't know if anyone was saying that it necessarily needed a redo or reboot in some way, and yet here we found ourselves with New Super Mario Bros. And just the title screen alone kind of clued you in that this was going to be somewhat of like a reinvigoration or a redux or a rebooted kind of system. Not system, but, you know, game engine. You had the original Super Mario Bros. Logo from the NES days, only now that big, bold, yellow, pop, zam, boom, comic book style PAL graphic with new introduction in the title. There's so much to unpack here. We should really just get into it. So, what is the plot of New Super Mario Bros? Because this was the fun bit as well. We got here on the Nintendo DS this nice little opening cutscene. The 2D Mario games hadn't really had opening cutscenes before. Here's Bowser Jr. straight from Sunshine. Now he's a canonical mainstay. So that's pretty much the plot right there. We go from the intensely complex plot of Sunshine that's like takes at least 15 minutes to really accurately explain everything that's going on, just to the basic simple stuff. A lightning bolt hits Peach's castle. Mario runs over to check the damage, and Bowser Jr. takes the opportunity to just swoop on in and steal away Peach. So now Mario's got to catch up and recover what's been lost. So, and even then, we see here like sort of the return of the classic Mario Bros. 1 design. You get the opening sequence of being on the flat land, the Goombas there, and you got the opening 2 question mark blocks, and you're gifted with a super mushroom. And all of that kind of seeks to be like, yes, indeed, if you've played the first Super Mario Bros. On the NES, this is going to be the game for you. This is sort of, I don't know if the kind of attraction of the nostalgia boom had really taken full effect yet by the time that New Super Mario Bros. Came out on the DS. And yet, at the same time, a different experience, because what do we got here? Oh my goodness, we've got the Mega Mushroom. The Mega Mushroom, which looks bigger than anything else, and holy cow! Mario's a big boy now. He's shaking out of his shell, and he's just running through everything. He can knock you over pipes, he can ground pound, he can hit up all these Goombas and Koopa Troopas, and goodness gracious me, what a spectacular spectacle that was. And all that sort of seeks to kind of show that, like, while this is a Mario game which is going to be heavily indebted to the original NES trilogy, it's also going to take a little bit of influence from the 3D games as well. Mario's got perhaps one of the most well-rounded and, like, sort of in-depth control schemes in any of his 2D games, more so than the NES trilogy or World even. Now he can do sort of like wall jumps and triple jumps and all these other things. He's got the new power-ups, and so much that he's got like the Mega Mushroom and all this stuff going on here, plus the collectibles as well. You didn't have the star coins really to worry about so much in the previous games. You had like the Yoshi coins in World, but they mainly just granted you an extra life if you found at least 4 of them. This game keeps tally of how many star coins you have. It keeps tally of every single collectible that's there, because now the star coins have a utility, a purpose within their placement in the game. In order to unlock certain worlds or certain levels, you're going to have on your person a certain amount of star coins, and if you don't have those, then you're going to be impeded from progressing any further in the game. And then all of this is just combining together to make what at the time was potentially one of the most in-depth and sort of intense Mario, like, quote, 2D experiences that had ever been. You know, for all that Mario 3 and World do, and so much that they kind of take the base level standard formula of what 2D side-scrollers are, and what indeed Mario 2D side-scrollers are, and sort of perfects them through their innovation and their experimentation. New Super Mario Bros. Isn't nearly as experimental or as boundary pushing as any of the previous games in the franchise, and yet it doesn't seek to really be that or seek to really achieve that. What it seeks to do is be sort of like a, sort of like a flexing of the muscle. It's Nintendo going, we've done so much for this franchise. We have introduced so much, taken so many chances, taken so many risks, gone to so many places, introduced so many different concepts and theories and thoughts into how this franchise functions and how it looks and how it performs, we don't really, it's the sort of thing where they go, okay, well, we've done all of the, like, really big experimenting and trying out different ideas. Why don't we, this time around, go for just a more, like, simple approach, in so much that now let's just take all this great stuff that we've introduced into the franchise, all the things that work, all the things that we've put forward as fresh new ideas over the course of the franchise, and just throw them all together in a blender and just put them all into one experience. Take the sort of simple baseline of what attracted people to the Mario games in the first place, and then throw in all the new stuff from later games and put them all into a big, giant compilation of great things that people love about Mario games, and we'll have ourselves a really pleasurable experience. Just a genuine, lovely time. By the way, there's Toadsworth making, like, his sole appearance in the main series Mario games after Sunshine. But through doing this, through taking all these different bits and bobs of things that have been introduced in later franchise Mario games and putting them back into the context of where they were in the original main series, we'll have ourselves a game experience that just will be automatically pleasing to people. And maybe that's a bit too headstrong a point to make. I could talk about this too. I could talk about the blue shell, because this is another one of the unique power-ups that was introduced for New Super Mario Bros. In specific, and I don't think ever really came back. The blue shell is definitely a unique to this game and this game alone experience, which to some people may be a detriment. I have a love-hate relationship with the blue shell, as I'm certain will become evident as we continue and progress on through this game. But all that will come in time. First things first, I should continue the points I have to talk about with this game, which is essentially we're going to be seeing in the intervening course of time here, Nintendo will start taking less risks and less chances with the Mario franchise, and rely gradually more and more on just, being like, okay, well, we know what worked in the last couple of games, and we'll put them into, like, a singular experience. And for the time, I think that worked. And I think certainly for the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, it was a benefit to them in many ways, because by having this game out there and putting it out on a handheld, not only did it give people a real big incentive to get themselves a Nintendo DS, because, hey, this is a new mobile Mario game experience, and, to some degree, it's possibly the most fleshed out and well-honed and perfected and finessed Mario mobile experience. It's certainly got a better sense of what it is trying to be than, say, the original Super Mario Land games. I say that, bear in mind, I say that enjoying the Super Mario Land games, but recognizing as well their kind of off-kilter nature and being kind of Super Mario Bros. Made by people who didn't work on Super Mario Bros. Like, as a regularity. That's definitely, like, I've got a love-hate relationship with the Mario Land franchise. But all this kind of combines itself into a giant piece of a sort of microcosm of Mario memories and experiences and things that just become, if not a major innovation, then at the very least a very well-honed, well-crafted Mario experience on its own. And that's what New Super Mario Bros. Was trying to be. And gave kind of people, it was a really refreshing change of pace at the time. In so much to be like, yeah, not only do we have here for you this brand new experience for this brand new mobile console that's unlike anything you've played before, because now you got the 2 dual screens to work with, but also, like, we've got here with it just general still cool stuff in so much that now, yeah, we've shown that even after all of the great innovation and chances we took with 64 and Sunshine, we can still craft ourselves a pretty good, pretty well-defined Mario 2D experience. So I just wanted to get this dealt with while it was on my brain. So this is something that I'm glad I was able to actually make happen now as opposed to later, because I was doing a little bit of practice runs on this game earlier in the week, and this was a tricky situation. So we go down this red pipe here, and whoa! I think, actually, wait, let's see if I can't, whoop, come on, you can make it. Yeah, there we, oh, okay. Come on, Mario, you can do this. Okay, you know what, we don't need the one-up right now. This is not the hardest of experiences. You got that unlocked, at least. So, yeah, this is essentially, for the time, this was definitely a very superb, lovely Mario experience that was both very familiar and yet also, it was a nice comfort food. It's the start of Mario games acting a little bit as comfort food. Okay, we need 5 star coins to unlock the green toad house, which will net us some extra lives, so let us go here. So, how y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all are having a lovely day out there in the wild, wild world. Okay, so I don't think there's much I can really do here. I think it's this, yeah. Unlike other Mario Life minigames, it's harder to really kind of guesstimate where everything's going to be. You just kind of have to trust your own instincts, I do believe. But anyway, I hope you all are having a lovely day today. I hope everyone's having themselves a good Saturday. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, so let us jump back into the tower level, just so that we can actually see our first boss battle of the day. So, I'm trying to figure out what the pace I'm going to be taking with this game is going to be. It's an interesting situation because we've kind of returned now to the situation I would find myself in with the other 2D Mario games, in that I'm assuming the methodology I'm going to be taking in relation to how we pace ourselves with this game is going to be trying to get through at least a world a week. You know, sort of like get through World 1 today, or maybe World 2, dependent on how quick everything runs and goes smoothly, which I think it will go relatively smoothly. The thing about the new Super Mario Bros. Games is that they are not the most treacherous or difficult of experiences. They're pretty straightforward in their approach. Okay, though I would argue that of the 4 new Super Mario Bros. Games, the first one is potentially the most challenging, just because there are a lot of situations and levels you have to return to with specific items and power-ups in order to collect everything you need in that given situation. So, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, now then let us do this. Cool stuff. So we go over here and got us a fire flower. Nearly dropped into the chasm. Would not like that to happen. That would be quite a shame. Quite a shame indeed. So here we have our first boss battle, Bowser Jr. Well, that was easy. Bowser Jr.'s little bit of a pushover if you've got a fire flower, because he just runs at you, and that's it with that. Oh, look at him sprint. He's off and running. Oh, so I actually do not recall where the cannon takes us. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now, because I do, as typical fashion with the Mario Marathon, I do want to tackle pretty much everything in these games to show them off. So, let's just go with this.
Oh, I guess we could talk about this too. So, new Super Mario Bros. The series will introduce us to a change in soundtrack style. Mario games have always been well known for their very memorable and catchy soundtracks, and this game is no exception. But it does have the very charming addition. Also, we got the Mini Mushroom. Now, the Mini Mushroom is an interesting addition. It will be a semi-regular mainstay in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, in so much that I know it does return in future installments. I don't think it's ever as well integrated or honed into the games as it is here. The Mini Mushroom is an interesting situation because, unlike, say, the Mega Mushroom, which is sort of like, okay, well, now Mario's invincible and he's a big boy who can really have himself a time getting through the games. Mini Mario is like sort of a combo of a power-up and a downgrade. Obviously, he only takes one hit. If he hits any enemy, he's just gonna die immediately. So you really do not want to be in that situation because, well, I mean, it would be obvious that with the Super Mushroom giving you the extra hit point and the Mega Mushroom pretty much making you invincible, the Mini Mushroom not only gives you a higher jump arc and makes your running a little bit floatier, but also means that not only can all the enemies one-shot hit you, but you can't defeat them. So the Mini Mushroom is a cool power-up. It's neat in its presentation and how it's used, but also by that same metric, it's kind of like a bit of an Achilles heel, since it can also it makes you more vulnerable and makes working with sort of regular jump arcs trickier, and also just the enemies are more prone to just come at you with a vengeance. But they are very much a necessity in helping you get into certain specific areas. Now, this we could have done just with ground pounding in Super Mario, but I wanted to get the extra one up as well. I apologize, by the way, that all of the gameplay right now is happening on a very, very, very tiny section of the stream layout. I had to try to figure out how I was going to present this game. This is going to be an issue for this game, and also the specific, definitely going to be an issue when we eventually reach the Nintendo 3DS era, which I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to present that in the best level of quality. But certainly the DS games, the one thing with them is that Nintendo really wanted to drive home the gimmick might be a rude word. Oops. That was a semi-intentional mess up on my part. I mean, at the end of the day, I was going to have to either be Mini Mario or Small Mario to get the... Oh my gosh, we didn't even get a checkpoint flag? Really? You kidding me? That's outrageous. I can't believe this. I gotta do all this again. But, yeah, in typical Nintendo fashion, if their hardware has a gimmick to it or has like a little special situation they like to drive the point home a lot with, they're going to use it as best they can. And so with the DS, that was definitely, ooh, look, if Mario's in a secret area, he goes down a pipe, and then, oop, now the game's being played on the bottom screen. But of course, with the bottom screen, for the most part in this game, being used basically as just a star coin counter or as just an item pouch pocket, it didn't feel necessarily wise for me to use it as like the main primary screen for when I was presenting this game, so I just had to tuck it away in the corner there. But it does mean that whenever you're in sub areas like this, it becomes a little bit difficult to broadcast it on live streams, which is unfortunate, but hey, what you gonna do? Okay, so I actually should make use of the fact that I do have a Fire Flower in reserve. So if I am willing to just take the L here. There we go with that. And then use Small Mario to run over this gap. And then I'll just grab the Fire Flower. Whoop! And that'll help out with these two little friends right there. And look at that, Fire Flower right there waiting for us. Just nab that, and look, it's like nothing has changed. Everything is just as it should be, and as it were, and as it was, and that's fantastic. So making good progress, making very nice progress so far through this game. In typical Mario 2D fashion, I could foresee us potentially getting through the first two worlds in this game today. I'm fascinated to see how the pacing goes, but we'll reach that when we come to it. So here we are at the special Mega Mushroom Toad House. Just have that there, put it on reserve. The Mega Mushroom's an interesting thing. They like to build it up as this big feature that is going to help you out like tremendously throughout the level. But outside of just the main invincibility and the fact that the more you destroy of the level stuff, the more 1-ups you get, which does mean that it is not a hardship to nab 1-ups in this level. The Mega Mushroom doesn't really work successfully for every stage, which does become an issue. Like, for example, if I was to use the Mega Mushroom here on a level dedicated to bouncy mushroom trampoline physics, not only would it not work because, well, it would work, but not only would it be ultimately unhelpful since there isn't that much to, like, smash through and destroy, but it would actually be more prone to me taking an L on the life counter just because it's very easy for giant Mario to just fall straight through the cracks in the level. So you have to be very deliberate with how you use the Mega Mushroom. And this is really not a level built for it. So, okay, gonna have to do... Ooh. Cut it a bit close on the jump there, but did that. Fantastic. Fantastique all around. Okay. So this is gonna be a situation, just gotta try to... The main course of action here is you want to try to stay on this moving mushroom platform, though by that same metric it is they give you the grace period of having the pink trampoline mushrooms as well, so not the hardest little secret area out there in the world. And we're already halfway through it and already have all of the star coins, so that's a benefit. I will say, we are reaching a point now where, unlike, well, oops. I always do that. I always say things are going smoothly, and then I immediately make a mistake. But, hey, at the very least, we're going to get us that nice, helpful, red item box. Okay, so see, this is where, this is what I'm talking about with the Mega Mushroom. Not tremendously useful here, because now I gotta try to angle out all the stuff going on with Mario's jump arc here. Ooh, yeah, see, that's why you don't really want to use the Mega Mushroom on a stage like this, because it ultimately is unhelpful and doesn't contribute. So that is a little bit of a tricky situation. I will say, having a level built around trampoline mechanics, which Mario games have never had the best track record of working properly, it was perhaps maybe not the best decision they could have made. I do like the introduction that with the hidden coin blocks, they give you the little benefit if you can really marathon collecting and nabbing all the coins. They give you the Super Mushroom attempt. But anyway, there's that one down. So, as I was trying to say, unlike most of the other Mario games we've played in the marathon up to this point, specifically Sunshine as well, but unlike, say, the other courses that we've played through in this experience, we're now entering into the era where not only are these the Mario games that came out in my lifetime, but also they're kind of sort of the ones I grew up with. I can't say this for this game in particular. I've definitely played it and completed it on my own time, like a couple of years ago. I do remember when this game came out, though. I had a friend who had a Nintendo DS and had this game, and whenever we were like on school field trips or just going on sort of like, you know, vacation sort of stuff together, he would always have this game with him, and it would be like his go-to reliable experience. And that was just a fun experience, because for me, it was always like, it's interesting, my video game kind of history, or, you know, sort of the status I find myself in with video games in my life. It was always more spectator stuff. I mean, with the neighbor I had who wouldn't let me play Sunshine, like, that was just general rudeness. But, like, at the same time, you know, like, it's hard to do multiplayer or pass off on a game like this since it's on a mobile console. Okay, I need to try to get this, please. Thank you. So this is one of the first genuine secret levels of this game, which are really the most difficult ones. Like, not a lot of New Super Mario Bros. Is that tremendously difficult, but certainly the secret levels that you unlock with collecting all the star coins, they are the ones that can provide a little bit of a tricky time. Hey, Superstar! Let me see if I can't... Boop. There goes that shark. Shark friend. Okay, so this will hopefully be useful. Oh, that did not last nearly as long as I would have hoped it would, but that's okay. Alright, what do we got here? Fire flower, that should be useful, hopefully? Yes, there we go. Ooh, yeah, get out of here. Ooh, goodness gracious. I have never shot the sharks with the fire flower. I cannot believe they just straight up, they're dead. There's no other way around that. They straight up, they did what fish do when they die, which is they flopped over on their backs and said, I'm done. Time to sink to the bottom of the sea. That's kind of graphic, Nintendo. Don't know why you decided to include that as part of your game series for children. There's another thing. What is it between this and like the bloopers that are being sold in the fish market in Sunshine? I gotta call on Nintendo here. I'm calling out Nintendo. Stop like visually showing me the corpses of the enemies. Really kind of is a little bit of a downer to see that. I'm not a fan of that artistic decision, Nintendo. I reject it. Alright, well, we got that, though, at least. We got this neat little thing. I don't know if we are going to be able to actually use it, considering how we still have that Mega Mushroom in reserve, so... let's not waste time there. I mean, the reality of the situation is that most, if not all, the special Toad houses are going to be the same trick again and again and again, so... aside from, say, like, the green one-up Toad houses, which will just be nice to net extra lives here and there, I'm not gonna bother too much with visiting every Toad house unless it's, like, a necessity and I reliably need it, but... Hey! Look at that! Clean sweep! Look at that. 28 lives. I'm certain that that counter is gonna go higher and higher and higher and higher. But there we go with that. Now let us embark upon World 1 Castle. Okay. So, look at this, we're making pretty fast progress. I mean, that seems to be the trend. I already talked about this before, but, like, it does seem to be the trend whenever we play the side-scrolling Mario levels that, they're pretty expedient experiences in so much that, like, the first couple of worlds are always that, for me, the perfect level of difficulty, and that they're not the hardest. They can be troublesome sometimes, but they're not the hardest, and I can normally blow through them pretty easily, which seems to be the scenario we find ourselves in at this current moment. So, we'll see how far we get. I'm certain that it's going to be relatively far, though at the same time, don't be surprised if we end up having to like make a concerted effort to revisit multiple levels and worlds in the future, just because there are going to be certain star coins and certain like secret level exits that we can only obtain with certain items. Cough cough blue shell, cough cough mini mushroom. And the thing with those two items, the blue shell and the mini mushroom, is that they can be so particular with how you use them, and they can be very, very good at putting you in a scenario where you find yourself like really struggling for well, that was also easy. Bye-bye, Bowser. Oh, and there's his skeleton. Again, Nintendo. Showing of the corpses of my enemies. A little bit visceral. Don't know if that would be how I would go about this. Ah! Just grabbing Peach by the hips. How dare you? That's really, really aggressive handling of Peach. She's like being carried away like a rag doll in this game. That's outrageous. Yeah, might as well save. But here we are at World 2. And we see the return of the special stages from Mario's 3, and honestly only Mario 3, because I don't think World really engaged itself in unique level themes. I mean, it did so much in that you had like, here's Dinosaur World, and here's the Cheese Bridge, and Donut Island, or the Forest of Illusion. And I guess maybe to that extent, like the Forest of Illusion kind of had a theme going with it, which was that here's all of the secret exits and stuff. But certainly it didn't go full on out there as the same way Mario 3 did, which is where New Super Mario Bros. Comes in. Now we're going to get us all the sand levels, and the return of Pokies, and things like that. So, I guess I could talk about this too. Of all the Mario games that New Super Mario Bros. Takes inspiration from, obviously it takes inspiration from all of the original 2D Mario games, but in terms of graphic engines and sort of the visual aesthetics that it aims to achieve for, it definitely borrows a lot from Super Mario 64. Specifically the DS port remake of 64, which is understandable. I mean, the reality of the situation is that New Super Mario Bros. I don't think was a launch title, if I could be wrong about that, but my memory is that the big Mario launch title for the Nintendo DS was indeed the port of Super Mario 64. So what we end up seeing with that is not only a lot of carried over visual elements and aesthetics, but also soundtrack stuff and I guess that was pretty much the word I was going for. Sound effects and character designs and soundtrack sort of things. That will inevitably become a detriment to the New Super Mario Bros. Franchise, but it's here it's a nice little, like I've said before with this game, it's a nice little blend of things that work well in this game's favor, as it is meant to really be just a sort of highlight reel or greatest hits sizzle reel of just all everyone's favorite moments of the Mario games and how they approach their method of approach. Okay, so boop, there goes Lakitu, and off we go into Z Clouds, which hopefully I got the timing right on this. I do think we have to get, yep, okay, cool, there's that, is what I was looking for. I guess the trail of coins was the big tell there, but, well, and, I do believe, I could be wrong, but, oh, got lucky there on my placement falling. But I do believe, if I do recall, that, you don't need the Lakitu Cloud to get up to every single secret in this game level. I could be wrong about that. I think there may be a couple that you need, but like this, for instance, like I do believe there's a pipe right underneath this. So even if we didn't have the Lakitu cloud, well, I'm gonna have to wait for it to deactivate anyway, just to even reach it. But here we go with this. Woohoo! Alright, might as well nab the rest of the coins while we're up here. Whoop, there we go. Already at 30 lives. That's cool. That's fun. Alright, but we are missing one star coin, which, if my memory serves me correct, may involve a little bit of... Whoops! Okay. A little bit of... Okay, you know what? Get... Oh, no! I sacrificed that. I had to try to pull out my real touchpad stylus to activate the Mega Mushroom, just to get rid of Lakitu. Oh, well. Well, he's back anyway. Is there gonna be, at the very least, a Super Mushroom I can nab somewhere around here as a way? No? Okay. This is not really the scenario I would want to find myself... Oh, this is definitely not the scenario I'd want to find myself in. That's upsetting. Well, luckily for us, we've got this neat little 5-star coin sign right here, and since we've got all the star coins we could possibly nab, let's go nab us an extra health item, which will be very, very useful. Not health item, power-up. I mean, I guess power-ups double as health items in this game anyway. Okay, that's a little bit basic. Would have potentially preferred a fire flower or something such as, but, oh, and now the red item box shows up. I see how it is. Video game. You make me go for all that just to throw this at me. Ooh, okay, this is potentially way worse. Wait. There's that. Okay. Well then. It's a good thing we've got 30 lives, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna just try to open with having this on standby. Come on, there we go. Give me that. Yes. Good stuff. Get out of the way, Piranha Plant. Ooh, no. Just, I mean, I don't mind if you do that later, but give me this opportunity now. Please, thank you. Alright. Alright, so we are gonna have to... Whoops. Okay. This is... Now, Lakitu, you're getting a little bit aggravating. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, neat. Well, it was a little bit of an irritant, but we got back to where we needed to be, so can't complain too much. Things still pretty steady, pretty stable. Alrighty. So, this has nothing to do really with what's happening in game, but it's something I would like to talk about. So, I will admit, I think I've been doing relatively well with the commentary today, just so much that normally these are the streams where I am able to talk for many a time. Oh, I'm gonna need the mini mushroom, aren't I? Yeah. I'm gonna need that mini mushroom to unlock the cannon. Woo! Let's see if I can't figure this out. Maybe I won't, but I think I will. Okay, so bop that. You I could stand to do without you. Okay, well, whatever. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. We'll make this function and do what needs to be done. So, as I was saying, I'm in an interesting little scenario right now, in so much that this past week I have had some incredibly chapped lips, and it is hurting a little bit to talk this much. In scenarios such as this, the wish and want would be that I could potentially... Oh, I just realized I'm probably gonna have to have... I'm probably gonna have to use a Lakitu Cloud to get to wherever this is, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me get into a more advantageous spot. There we go. Okay, so let's bypass that, because that's not what we needed this given moment. Oh, you know what? It's over at the back, I think, isn't it? I'm trying to remember, because I know I did this off stream. I'm gonna try not to be looking up too many like guides and things like that, just because normally the puzzles are pretty obvious and straightforward in how to solve them in this game. Woo! Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait for Lock 2 to roll back around. Can't jump on him or else the cloud goes with him. We have to specifically shoot him with the fire flower. Okay, there we go. So, if memory serves me right, it's gonna be somewhere this way toward the entrance, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't see any mini mushroom stuff. I saw one in World 1, obviously, and so maybe that plays a role into it. I'm not certain. Please land in... Ooh, that came close to the wire a little bit there. But I'm just checking all my bases. Okay, see, now, Lockdude, that doesn't help when you spawn literally right on top of me, because then I have no choice but to jump on top of you. No, see, you're doing it again. You're doing it again, brother. You don't need to do that. You can just, like, kind of, okay, respawn, do that bit. Okay, there we go. So now, over here in the top left corner of the screen, what do we find ourselves with over here? Got a little coin trail going on. I may be wrong about this. I might have been wrong. Well, let's return to the map then. Probably I'm gonna need that mini mushroom, which maybe I can nab from this. Who knows? Let's see what happens. So, if I get through this, well, what's... Okay, mega mushroom. Not necessarily what I would want to end off the... Okay, well, that was a waste of time, because it just went into the hole anyway. So how about here? Let's try World 2-1 and see if this isn't what we're looking for. So, okay, blue shell. Again, not necessarily what I would have wanted, but useful, I think, potentially. Gonna need that. See, this is where the semi sort of difficulty comes in so much that you are going to be needing specific power-ups to get to certain specific parts of these games, and if you don't have them, well, then you're out of luck. So maybe the sand here is a thing, but I think that is just a general trap. Okay, and that's a fire flower, and this is platform, just general platform, star coin. Oof. Okay, nearly fell off the stage there. With no, ooh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be there, though. It's gonna be that mini mushroom pipe, I'm certain of it. Well, we'll return to the, or maybe it's not that. You know what? Actually, no, it's not. I think it's World 2-3 where we get down here, at least, because that's definitely gonna be where we get the secret exit to get here, so, yeah, this is where it's gonna be. I knew I got there somewhere. So that was what we call in the industry. Yeah, this is it. Now I remember. So what just happened there in the past 5 minutes is what we in the live stream industry like to call a waste of time. But, you know, that's gonna be, I don't know, I don't want to say that's gonna be a feature of the new Super Mario Bros. Episodes of the marathon, but I would also not be shocked if it isn't. So that's the deal we make here as we play this game. So, well, okay, so over here is just another one of these. At the very least, I might as well get the... Oh, okay, so I see you're gonna do that to me, are you? Are you now? Guess I didn't hit that block fast enough to net me a super mushroom. Oh, well. So yeah, what was I saying before? I guess I was talking about my chapped lips, which have been driving me crazy all week. I need to see if I can't find myself like some lip balm or something along those lines. I don't think I have any in my house, but it has been an interesting a situation, because this has been a week of me. It's kind of ironic. After the 13-hour-long Mario Marathon stream for Sunshine, where I just in general overdid my allotment, not necessarily in terms of audience. I think people enjoyed that stream, and I did too. It was a fun stream. But I definitely overdid it in terms of my own personal performance energies, and just like how long I try to make these streams be generally. It ended up being that I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take the week off just to like recalibrate my batteries. And in both last week and this week, I've ended up guesting on so many people's live streams that it's been kind of like an accidental sort of situation where I'm always like I've been almost like doing like 5 different streams in a week, which eventually maybe I would like to do like streams as a more regular basis. It's currently just a hobby and fun, relaxing levels at the moment, which, maybe might be for the best, but by that same measure and same token, it's one of those things where I end up like really doing a lot of streams, more streams than I was expecting to, either on this channel or on other people's channels. And it's meant that the time that I really should be spending with just like my lips relatively closed so I can just recover the moisture in them or whatever has just been really strenuous, I would say. It's been strenuous time on the face this week, but hopefully by next Mario Marathon stream that will not be the case, and I won't be in nearly so much pain as I stream this game. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna need to get down there, deal with this friendly fish friend. Bop, off you go. Okay, so it's gonna require a little bit of... Ooh, there we go. Nice. I will say, of all the Mario side-scroller kind of games, the one that I've always had the best time with in terms of precise platforming is usually the new Super Mario Bros. Games. I think it is because these are the games which involve and like sort of integrate into their control scheme things like the triple jump or the ground pound or the wall jump. The sort of 3D Mario platforming mechanics which I think sort of finesse the template a little bit. Yeah, so I will say, unlike, say, Mario's 3 or 1 or World, where there were sections where I was like, the sort of New Super Mario Bros. And its sort of expanded control palette are really going to help me get through this in a more controlled headspace than what I usually end up delivering on the previous Mario side-scrolling streams. Which isn't to say that I recognize the value that some may have with me going through the more struggling portions of these games in that fashion. But at the same time, it is going to be nice to actually, at the very least, look like I know what I'm doing. And it's only now striking me that the complaints that I hear people have with the new Super Mario Bros. Games, if maybe they feel that kind of sort of the like the designs or the palettes of what goes on in these games is perhaps lacking in originality, maybe. I would say that probably that's made up for within the... what was I going for? Oh, yeah. I think if people have complaints about this game, it's either they feel it's not very original or that it's too easy. And I will say, while I can see the validity in the arguments of the graphical design maybe being not as unique and original for as many people what they would like to see out of the franchise in general. It's never been something that's really irritated me too heavily. I've always liked the visual aesthetic of the new Mario games, because I mean it is like sort of just seeing if Mario had stayed the course with side-scrolling games and not gone into a 3D realm, how just the world itself would have grown and expanded along with it. I do enjoy it on that level, but I definitely I've never fully agreed with the idea that these games are quote too easy. I don't know if I've ever really gone for that complaint. To me, they have an appropriate amount of difficulty. Certainly, I think they have some of the best controls of any 2D Mario game. I certainly feel they control in a more logical sense than, say, definitely they control better than the first Mario Bros. Game, and to a degree they control better even than Mario 3 in some places. But that is neither here nor there. Alright, so this is just a drop down. There we go. So I gotta work out the sort of maze of pipes and things that is this level. I think I've relatively got it in this section area. Yeah, there we go, because I can just do this and ricochet that. Don't even need to get the extra little red switch. Ah, trampolines. Trampolines. I do not like trampolines. Oh, but I got that up. So that was a relatively good situation. Whew. So that's unlocked that level. I'm going to go for the other exit in World 2A while I'm here, because I might as well. Again, I'm trying to cover all of my bases with this game. Making, again, pretty steady progress, and we've got that Fire Flower on reserve. That's very helpful and useful. Whoops! Like now. Now is very useful, because I could definitely be using this to get rid of a friend there. Friendly fish friend. Okay, well, never mind. Didn't even need to worry about it too hard or difficultly, because... No, don't come for me like that. Don't do that. Shenanigans. I don't appreciate it at all. Okay, whoop, there we go. Now, there we are with this. Ooh. So this is definitely... The trick with this level is that it's built around Mario's hover mechanics, as will later New Super Mario Bros. Again. We're going to see, too, in the New Super Mario Bros. Franchise, an emphasis on how Mario falls and how to control his falling arc, which is an interesting creative decision to put emphasis on. Certainly, we're going to be seeing scenarios like this where Mario is in a little bit of a tailspin, and this is going to be put greater emphasis on in the future New Super Mario Bros. Installments. For here, it's just relegated to these rare, scattered levels where you've got all those spin platforms. And the pipe sound effect didn't happen. I will say, playing this game with all the sound being patched through my headphones is an intriguing experience in so much that, much like Mario Land 1 and 2, the stereo mixing in these mobile Mario games is very fascinating, and I always am left wondering about the creative decisions that were made. So where does this lead us to? Leads us straight to the castle. Don't want to do that just yet. I mean, we're uncovering all these ways to like skip through the game. Whoop. Okay, well let's play through this level first. I wasn't meaning to exit out of that. I wouldn't have minded having a Mega Mushroom in this level. I think this is one of the few levels where it is genuinely useful, but not a great necessity. I mean, only for like a couple scattered star coins do I believe the Mega Mushroom is an actuality great necessity, but here it's pretty standard affair. So. What we got going on here? We got this situation. Bop, bop, wait for you, bop, there you go. I think this is about as far as I got in my practice playthrough run earlier this week. Just because I was like, well, I should only get through the first world, just that way then I'm not blowing all of the surprise for myself. But by that same metric, okay, see, so this is another example of what I'm talking about. So clearly that's a clue that, yep, you're gonna have to come back here with the mini mushroom eventually. And the difficulty in that is going to be making sure that we can even get a mini mushroom, because unless you're in, I mean, I guess there's that one level where we can guarantee get a mini mushroom, but certainly levels like where you're going to need a blue shell to get through stuff and things like that, it is never a satisfied, guaranteed situation. It is always very much like a, oh, you gotta get that skill. And even some of the full-on worlds in this game are gonna require that sort of like, okay, you better not mess up here. And we'll cross that path when we get to it. I don't know, again, I still am interested to see what the pacing is of how we get through this game. This may very well end up being another one of those one and done in a month games, just because that seems to be the habit for both the mobile Mario games. Well, actually, to be fair, both Mario Land and Land 2 were one and done in a day experiences. Like, those I didn't even need to worry about so much, because those were both games I completed in one sitting, whereas Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, and World were all dealt with in the course of a month. I mean, I think actually so far most of the Mario games have been one and dones in a month. I'm certain that when we get to the next installments in the franchise, that's not going to be the case, especially when, in order to unlock everything in the game, you've got to actually do multiple playthroughs of it. So those will probably be like 2-month experiences, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so 5 stars to get through here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. And yes, save this. Save this indeed. There we go. This looks like it probably has another secret pathway to it, but I'm not going to bother too much with it. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here on standby supply? Mega Mushroom. Definitely not useful in a tower stage, but oh well. Now, I think, you know what? The mini mushroom probably unlocks the secret path that's over here, but I already got all the star coins, so I'm not too necessarily worried about it. I don't know if that's going to be like a necessity situation where you have to get every single secret exit in this game to like get whatever completion bonus there may or may not be. I'm pretty certain that in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, the completion bonus is 100% built around collecting all the star coins. Yeah, I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty certain that's what it's built around for the most part. Okay, bye-bye dry bones. So, whoop, okay, I don't know what I'm doing with my jump arc right now. There we go. Oof. It's my first, like, breath in, like, however long it's been. An hour and a half. Alright. Now, this is... I didn't touch this level during my practice run, so... I'm gonna see... Okay, up here is a doorway, which looks like I can get through. Alright, so this definitely... This is a star coin area. Built around being proficient at wall jumps, which luckily for us... I am proficient at the wall jumps. Whoa, why did I said it and then that happened? Alright, you're gonna need to come back around for me. Now, come back over. Why? Why do I do these things to myself where I, like, get really, like, just very cocky and just go, yeah, I got this, no problem. I mean, I think it's actually a trick either way. I think it is a situation where we gotta get out of the wall jump first, and then... Yeah, it is. Okay, we need to do this. Jump up here, get on top of this, and then do that. That is correct. Alright, and bop, 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 bop. Okay. So, whoosh. Am I ended up... Okay, so this is pretty much... Ooh, over here then. Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing. So, what will this lead to? That leads to that. So, I'm assuming there's probably something up that pipe, but... ooh, there's this. How to get... There we go. Just needed to do some simple wall jump mechanics. Which does, though, lead to the question of getting back down here over to where the other star coin is. Because now I'm in this area. And can I get back in? Yes, I can. That's lucky for me. So, whoop, whoop. Okay, so I skipped, like, all of this. Ah, there we go. Oh, shucks! Running low on time. Okay, come on. Get through this fast. Fast and speedy expedient. Woo! Okay, there we go. Well, luckily, we know how to get over to where we need to be, so that shouldn't be too much of a... okay, okay. Just need to focus, need to focus, need to focus. Intently on making no errors, no mistakes, no nothing. Don't overshoot jumps like that. You just gotta be very deliberate in your course of action. Okay, gonna need this to get up here, and then there we are. Okay. Just a simple Bowser Jr. fight, right? Just a simple Bowser Jr. fight? That's all we gotta worry about here? Okay, come on. There we go. Did it. With 46 seconds left to spare. It helps that Bowser Jr. is not hard to handle. Alright then. Yes, indeed. Save. So, might as well, while we're here, I mean, the 30 lives have been doing us well. They've been holding up pretty steady, but might as well nab some extra life points while we're on the move. What we got going on here? Hello, Toadsworth. Okay, well, we only got one extra life, but that's fair. We only need one anyway. I mean, we can, like, the disappointing thing is only if we open with a Bowser panel, which luckily we didn't. Okay, so that is gonna be... We're gonna need a mini mushroom to get the Toad House there, so that is a thing that is going to play into stuff later. But at the moment, let's focus more on getting through World 2 before we bother with any of the secret stuff. And hey, look. Well, look what it is. It's another Mega Mushroom. Oh, well, nabbed that. That was good. Up and one extra. There we go with that. Alright, so where to from here? Okay, can't shoot fire with fire. Guess that was to be assumed. Come back over here, you skilly scamp. Okay, well, whoops. Hey, let's, when all else fails, get a Mega Mushroom out. Because I think at the very least when this deactivates, then it'll still have the Super Mushroom. I think. Oh, that did a thing. What is this unlocked for me? Game? Okay. Whoa, okay, nearly fell down into a pit. Wouldn't want to do that. I'm probably going to have to revisit this level, aren't I? Okay, this definitely is a clue here. So, just gotta stay down yonder. Whoop, yep, there we go. Alright. This is gonna be either a secret exit, or it's gonna be a... Yep, star coin. Okay, so we're gonna need... Whoop, come on, you're gonna need you to be doing this for me. Thank you. Ah, okay, no, come on now, do this. Well, there we go. Okay, and that's definitely the third star coin, isn't it? Yep, okay, so I missed the second one somewhere, which I'm not surprised with. Because I ended up activating Mega Mushroom to get through the level, so... Whoop. So I definitely missed something of valued importance. So... I'll play through this one again. Just to make sure we cover all our bases. I'm just gonna check on things quickly too. Okay, so we're still rolling and we're still live. Okay, so... let's actually make a note of what we got going on here. So get this, because that'll be useful. Ah! Okay, well that was just rude of you, now wasn't it? That's also rude of you, now isn't it? There you go with that. Alright, I think that was the super mushroom not the super mushroom, the star coin I'd nabbed already. Okay. Okay. Like all things, they jump based off of the music, so... gonna have to watch for that. Okay, now... this is where the P-switch was. Around here a ways. So, gonna have to watch and see what there potentially could be unlocked with. Okay, there's that. Alright, so... this is gonna require some thinking. That could be harmful to me. Okay. Okay, you gotta come over here, buddy friend. Ooh! Gosh almighty. Okay. Ooh! Okay, there we go. Now, I did make this harder for myself, but... ooh, there we go. Did it. Did it. So now that's gonna let loose there. Okay, there we go with that. Now then, the rest of this should be a simple... ooh, nope. Okay, that's gonna be frustrating. Oh, but maybe having this item block here will help out a little bit. Let's see. Because at the very least now I know how to get that star... okay, that's gonna be useful. Thank you. Get this as well, please. Thank you. Alrighty. Neat stuff. Just gotta not get injured or attacked, as I have been so frequently. Ooh, okay. Alright. You just... there you go. There we go. Woo! Alrighty. I hope that wasn't... okay, it was a little bit of a leap of faith I took there, but it was for my benefit. Ooh, and got rid of Boomerang Bro, so that's useful. Alright, the rest of this is a pretty easy shot. Well, okay, you know, that's just rude. Don't know what you're on about there. Okay. Alright, now that that is dealt with, let us go over here, spend the coins to unlock the Toad House here. We do need us an item, because we have nothing in reserve, so it would be beneficial for us to have that on standby. Okay, and whoop, what do we get? Okay, again, not the most useful or helpful, but it's there. So I guess that covers our bases. Alright. Now, let us see what we got going on here. Alright. Ah! The athletic theme has commenced. I say that not knowing if this game actually has an athletic theme. I think this is just the main overworld ground theme. Ah! You know, this would have been great to have a fire flower for, but oh well. I guess we can't always get what is helpful to us. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So now we're stuck down here. Can't jump into that pipe. Can't really maneuver too greatly. Oop, give me that, please. Oh, give me that back! Okay, no. I tried. I'll get this, don't worry. Alright. Now, I don't believe there was a... I think that was the first star coin I nabbed anyway. Let's get this on standby, please. Give me. Okay. Any item boxes here, please. Thank you. Give generously. Thank you very much. Alright, got that friend dealt away with. You as well. Don't want any of these shenanigans going on here. I need some maneuverability room. And you piranha plants are getting in the way of that. Okay. Woo! And boom. There we go with that. Fantabulistic. Nope, not gonna do that again. Not gonna hurt myself like that. I've been burnt once before. I shan't be burnt again. Nope, you are dealt away with thee. Alright. Okay, now we just gotta keep this on standby. Make sure it's maneuvering with us. Because I'm 100% certain this is gonna be how we find ourselves another star coin. Got both of those out of the picture. Okay, which one's this? Hopefully number 2. Yes, it is. Okay. So now this is gonna involve some maneuvering between piranha plants. That much I can tell for certain. They introduced big piranha plants, and that's the sign. That's the tell. Ooh, okay. Yep. So this is more obvious than one would expect. Okay, there we go. Well, we got that one at least. That's a benefit. Good old glorious auto-scroll levels. Ooh, okay. Just got through that one ever so carefully. Bye-bye. I think that's a gimmick that's only in this level. I don't know why they included it, but it's there. Alright.
So nice.
Alright. An hour and a half in, we've already made it to World 2 Castle, so that's a plus and a positive. We're going to deal with this first the regular way, before we worry about too many other things. Oh, hello. Giant spike ball. Interesting that you would show up at this given hour. Wasn't expecting you so soon. And little spike ball. Lovely cousin. Okay. Okay. Oh, swing. Boom. Alright. That's the thing about new Super Mario Bros. As well. If you notice, a lot of the quoth puzzles in this game pretty easy to telegraph. Oh, now see, that is just rude of you. You weren't there before. And then you showed up out of nowhere. How do you do that? Okay, whoop, okay, no, alright, well, look, here's the benefit in this situation. We have the fire flower. Okay. Oh, hello, Bullet Bill. So this is gonna require some jump maneuvering. That much is for certain. Yep. Could foresee this. Ah, okay. Ooh, gonna wait for the next go around. There we go. Nice try. I saw through your ruse. Whoop. Ah, okay. Mario's slip slide mechanics were my undoing there. But just nab this as well since we have it on reserve, and whoop, there we go with that as well. Okay, now then. This is going to be much more cumbersome when we... Oh, there's that. Not going for that today. That will be... Oh, maybe I should. No, I'm not gonna. I'll revisit this and get the last of the star coins. Because if I end up going through this with... Well, I guess I could have... but I won't. I'll return to this later. With more deliberation. So who's our boss battle for... I think I half remember who the boss battle is for the World 2 Castle. It's not Bowser again. It would be... Yes! Mummified Pokey. Ow! Well, that was just rude of you. Alright, come on. Gotta be more deliberate about how I approach this situation. Okay, well now I gotta do some jump mechanics. Oh, well... Ooh, there went that. Oh, goodness. So now we go to World 3. Now, before we hit up World 3, which I'm just now realizing is indeed Water World, yippee-yi-yay, I'm first going to go on a quick little BRB screen so I can go get myself a drink of water, for I am quite parched at the moment. But don't go anywhere, for when I return, we will be continuing on. Probably we'll do World 3, try to get through this as quick as possible, and then we'll see where we go from there. So stick around and stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Well, I went off and went to the bathroom and got myself some water, some agua. This helps stay hydrated, hopefully. So, let's see how much farther we get through this game. Hopefully, it should be a fun time. I hope so. Don't you hope so as well? So, we do have enough star coins that we can go over here and see what's up, what's up, what's up. Yes, might as well save here as well. So, what course is over here? 3A. We'll revisit that in a bit. Right now, let's go to World 3-1. So. Alright, the thing with New Super Mario Bros. As well is that, I will admit, there's actually, not a lot to discuss with New Super Mario Bros. Just because, you know, for as nice as it can be, and again, as I will maintain, I think this is very much Nintendo showing that over the intervening years, not only could they still make a pretty competent Mario side-scrolling platformer, but finesse it to such a degree. And there is an unspoken little detriment at play, which is that, ooh, the blue shell helps swimming go by way quicker. That is a supreme benefit to its existence. But what I'm generally getting the gist of here, the issue when talking about New Super Mario Bros. In any form of context or whatever, is that, ooh, sorry, but no, I'm not allowing that today. Oof, got that as well. No, stop trying to eat me, Big Bertha. I don't allow this. I do not agree to this situation. Boop, there we go with that. But what I am now discovering in my travels through this game is that its sort of sizzle reel of greatest hits-ness and its lack of sort of grand innovation does mean that there's actually, in general, just less to discuss when talking about how it, like, changes things or innovates, because it doesn't change or innovate. It just does what it does, and it does it very well. But it does mean that when I talk about, like, what am I to say, really? There's not much to talk about in terms of, like, oh, and now here's a crazy situation, we find ourselves in a water level. Oh, there's Skeeter. I thought Skeeter wouldn't return for some reason, but I was wrong. Skeeter is back. And there was much rejoicing over Skeeter being back. But, that is though an issue of this game, is that, while I like it fine enough, it's definitely, there's no grand illusion of like, oh, this is something that no one's ever seen before. The same way you kind of get with the other Mario games. This one's like, yeah, this is pretty familiar territory. So for me, it's like, there's not much I can really discuss in terms of like, oh wow, here we are in Waterworld. Like we've seen Waterworld before. The most I could do would just be like, here we are in Waterworld, only now Skeeter from Wet Dry World in Mario 64 is here, who was an enemy I never was a big fan of anyway. The game has punished me for talking bad about Skeeter, because I actually could have really genuinely used that blue shell. It was helping me tremendously through all of these strugglesome water situations. But there we go there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, might as well nab that, but what happens if I do this? Okay, that happens. Neat. Okay, well then, oh, I see the general gist of what's gonna happen here. Skeeter's gotta do that. Bye, Skeeter. Bye, Skeeter. You are no, your services are no longer required in this situation. Okay, so, whoop, there we go with that. So that is the first star coin, which I mean, okay, so here's going to require some, oh, got that. Did it, and did it well, and I'm proud of myself and my accomplishments. Alright, so this pipe is not the full-blown way out yet, at least I don't believe so. I'm going to try to evade Skeeter's dropping bombs situation. Whoop, there we go with that. So this shall be where we find the last of the star coins in this level. Don't necessarily recognize where they are. What happens if I go up here? Is this just the end of the... Oh, whoops. Well, oh, I'm gonna need Mini Mario for this, aren't I? Frustration. Oh, dear. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes the difficulty in this game is just built around the fact that you get to an area and it's like, nope, can't do this yet. You're gonna need the little special power-up for this business. No, that's irritating. Not gonna lie. But at the very least, I do, in fact, know where we can go and get the mini mushroom. Which, would it behoove me at this point to, like, go back and reclaim some of the missing star coins that I haven't nabbed? I feel like probably what I should do is, because I guess I can show off this, so... Big, gratuitous, wonderful thing that New Super Mario Bros. Implemented into the equation, thanks to the DS touchpad, is that we can just warp to worlds now, so we don't need to worry so much about, like, trying to figure out how to get back to each and every world. So, an issue here, I do believe everything is... Oh, wait, there's a star coin I missed here? Which one did I miss here? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, first things first, luckily, I do know where we can get some mini mushrooms. So, let's actually try and nab us some of the mini mushroom star coins. Which, I don't know which star coin I missed in the World 1 castle. I should go take care of that, you know, pretty swiftly, I would say. Okay, I got this. So, the key here, the frustrating key, but the key nonetheless, is that we're gonna have to try to get through this level as Mini Mario. Which is easier said than done, just because, again, as I've mentioned before, now all the enemies can kill you. So you've got, like, half of a health point. But at the very least, it's easy to nab one-ups, since the jump arc is so floaty and high up. Okay, so from here... Nope, wrong button. Let's... Now let's go back to World 2. And see if I can't track down what's in this level. I recognize there's a red item box there as well, but I don't want to chance it at this point. So just scooch on through all of this. Luckily, it is to my memory, and by memory I mean we saw it earlier today, that the mini mushroom section is relatively early in the level. Gonna have to rely on Mario. Okay, yeah, here we are. So, whoop, and here we go. Yep. Ah, there we are. Secret exit. It is so nice, Mario. It really is so nice. So unlock that pathway. Then... might as well check to see now, since now I've apparently been really slacking on getting all the star coins. Got everything here. Didn't get one here. But I'm gonna revisit this level anyway, so I might as well go back to World 1. And see. Actually, let's go back to World 3 first. And get the one mini mushroom thing we didn't get before. Alright, so what do we got going on here? We got a lot of trying to evade Skeeters. I think it will help in so much that because of Mario's floaty jump arc. For one thing, now we can run on the water. But also, because of the increased jump arc, it means that we don't have to contend with as many enemies as frequently. Like, we don't have to do the red switch for this, I don't think, at least. We could, in theory, as long as I stay there. Stay there! Come on. I'm having trouble with the precision in this moment. Okay, whoop, there we go. Alright. That was a little bit of a frustration. But we can skip over all this. Don't need to worry about any of that. And then bop over here. Ooh, okay. Alright. Now, over here, then. Enter up into this pipe, and from here, now we will be able to actually get this star coin. Great. Fantastic. Superb and sublime. Alright. Oh wait, there is a paratrooper up there, yes, and that would have killed me. And that would have been incredibly frustrating, had it been so. The good thing as well, too, is that the donut blocks that drop via weight gain don't activate with Mini Mario. Whew, okay, so now we're nabbed all of that. It is cool, 5 Glasser 5, it's very cool. Alright, now, I'm gonna just out of intrigue, because I do not recall how I missed this, but there is a star coin that I didn't get in World 1 Castle, so might as well nab that before we progress any further. I don't think it was built around the mini mushroom. At least I don't remember it being built around the mini mushroom, but I guess I can check and see. So, I don't know, it might be a blue shell star coin, but I could be wrong about that. I mean, just in general, I don't really recall where I'm missing something. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's the one trick as well. So Mario's got very poor traction when it comes to, his running speed as Mini Mario. He's quick, but he's got dreadful traction. Alright, there we go with that. There we go with that. Now, I don't think there's anything up here. At least I don't remember there being anything up here. It's something obvious. That much is clear to me. So there's the second one at the very least. Oh, there. Okay. There it is. Well, we didn't need to be Mini Mario to nab this. We could have just done it as is. But hey, at the very least, let's now try to defeat Bowser as Mini Mario, because we're gonna have to defeat Bowser to get this sucker. You remember? Yeah, I 100%ed this too on my own time, like a couple years ago, and now I'm just trying to do that again for the Mario Marathon. But okay, but luckily. This battle is even more of a pushover situation, just because now as Mini Mario, we can just do that. Boop. Yeah, melting skin. Great. Everyone loves melting skin Bowser. Okay. So now we have 100%ed World 1-1, I do believe. So, yeah, because there's the star card complete thing. So that is really the reality of the situation, is that the 100% completion isn't built around getting all of the exits, I don't believe. It could be, but I think it's basically just getting all the star coins. And there is the one we are missing in the castle fight in World 2, but I'm saving that one to return to for after we get through World 3. Because then we're going to do what we just did again, but in the World 2 boss battle. Which will be, I'm recognizing now, will be trickier, just because the mummified Pokey is a bit of a tricky boss battle to do as Mini Mario. Not the worst, but tricky. Okay, so here we are just in another mushroom stage. The game doesn't really commit too much to keeping its themes across different levels. I should probably be making use... Okay, well hopefully this red Koopa Troopa doesn't get in my way too much, but that is... Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a vine or not, so might as well. I mean, that's the thing, is that, again, with this game, the puzzles and secret things that are meant to be used and worked with are pretty commonly... They got poor poker faces, is what I would say. It's pretty common to tell what you're supposed to be doing in any given situation. Just gotta look at the... Just gotta look at the coin trails. Okay, so... Whoop. Now which of the... What? Okay, that was just me being poor at my maneuvering. There's no one to blame for that one but me. I got over-eager, you see. I got over-eager in my running and jumping. But luckily, checkpoint flag was right here. Don't need to worry too much. Okay, so... there we go with that. There we go with this. Neat stuff. Okay, so... That's the first star coin. So, that should be the second one. Yes? Okay, now one of these is up... Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Alright, there's no star coin here. It's just a simple blue coin situation. But that's fine. Might as well bring up the coin counter while we can. Oh, wait, no, this is a secret exit too, isn't it? Okay, well, I need to not mess up my jumps. Don't mess up my jumps. Don't mess up my jumps. Because you can tell, because Mario is still not progressing on the map screen, so this is the... Yeah! Ooh. Okay. I actually genuinely do not recall what this unlocked. So what did this net me? Okay, World B, probably, right? Yeah, World 3B. Well, we'll get that one after the tower level. First, let's revisit World 3-2 and get through it the original way. Yep. Oh, well, there went a chance at a 1-up. Oh, well. I mean, I can recover it by doing this anyway. Alright, and off you go, and that, well, okay, never mind that then. I mean, I got 39 lives, what am I worried about? We're good, we're set and covered. We don't need to worry about anything in terms of the lives. Whoop. There we go with that. And there we go with that. So I gotta actually genuinely recall where the third one... I mean, I'm assuming it's just, okay, don't go into the pipe. So it'll be over this way. Because that was the way to the secret exit. So this is gonna be a more, like, okay, just... puzzle situation. Okay, so bop, 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 bop. Let loose with this. And that. Get us another extra life. 40. There we go. There's a number. Okay, ooh, okay, you're gonna do this! There we are! Ooh, okay, no, not what I would have preferred. Oh, ooh, nice try, mushroom. Look at that, I beat you at your game. Ha! Making good progress. Okay, World 3 Tower, another Bowser Jr. fight, most certainly. Oh, and a red item block as well. That hopefully will help out. Let's see what we get from this one. I'm gonna have to try to remember what is going on with this. Okay, so just a simple old fire flower. Okay. So that is most likely where they would have wanted me to go, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing this first, because then this is gonna be, yep, I had a feeling. A feeling deep inside, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, alright, so they pretty much, they redirect me anyway to be like, nope, go to the middle one. Okay, and there we go with this. Ooh, you silly... How dare you? Okay. So now, just in general, we're in a different perspective area than we would have been normally. Which is probably gonna be taken into account when we go for all those different star coins. But anyway, so we're stuck here in this perspective situation. Yep, so I'm gonna have to return and go back downwards. Nope, away with thee. Away with thee again. Okay, so, oh, okay. Alright, so if we do this, now we're on this side of the fence. So offensive. Alright, and... Okay, spider crawl up the wall. Up and down the hall. Okay, whoop. Over here. Ah, how cursed are you? Okay, so that's the second one. Ooh, goodness gracious. Alright. Now the third one is likely in that door. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Let's get over there though and find out. Why don't we? Let's check this out and see. Oh wait, I think I see it up there. Hang on a second. Well, there are coins here. There's 3 doors. 3 particular doors, which lead to different places. Let's try this one first. This is gonna be... Okay, so this is the regular exit, I do imagine. And this is also, I believe, the way to... Okay, that's not... The star coin is... No, the star coin is up there. And I think I could actually potentially nab it either way. Probably just do a little bit of a jump exploit. But they want me to do it with the red switch, so I will do it with the red switch. Whoop. Okay, so bop. Yep. Okay, no. Nope. Go back down again. I don't know what it is with me right now and my thumbs, but I seem to be having an issue of running and jumping properly. But there we go. Got that one down. Neat stuff. And then where did this leave us? Over here. Oh, right there by the boss door. Well, that's fortunate, isn't it? Okay. Now, don't have a fire flower, so gonna have to actually try a little bit with Bowser Jr. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, but not too much. It is fascinating that in this game, Bowser Jr. pretty much just acts as a surrogate for Boom Boom. Boom Boom will make his eventual return, obviously. But in this game, he's replaced with Bowser Jr., who just is not the most capable of fighters. He was, I mean, like, in the last game, he could be defeated by getting sprayed with water, like a cat. So, you know, not the hardest of boss fights to handle. But we got this dealt with. World 3B. Okay, so... Interesting. Okay. So, another pipe maze situation. Oh, okay, so... Nope, I'm having none of that. The key with this will probably be having to check all the pipes, won't it? I assume, at least. Or it's just a tricky situation. Okay, so red pipe there indicates red pipe somewhere over there is going to be the lead gateway to this. So it's going to be this one, isn't it? Well, probably have to deal with you first, yeah. And then over here is no? Okay, interesting. So, when all else fails, you check. You check every pipe while you still can. Before you're not allowed to check pipes anymore. Okay, whoop. Okay, now over here is nothing. I'm gonna be a little bit aggrieved if it's another one of these mini Mario pipes, and I'm certain that it is, because it would be. That's this game's MO. But, alright, got that dealt with. Let's see, nothing up here. So, that just is there to sit there and taunt us, so that's enjoyed. Oh, it's gonna be definitely, it's a lot of mini Mario pipes, isn't it? Yeah, it's all this situation. Oh, maybe it's this. Hang on. Maybe I'm mistaken. If you engage with me in tiny screen. Okay, so there's this. So this is probably the way to the star coin, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. And which one is this, anyway? The first one. Okay, so... It probably behooves me to also check over here while I'm in this special area. I guess if I get a... Well, that's just that. That doesn't help me chew dramatically now, does it? Okay. At least, at the very least, I can rack up the points and the coins. Alright. So now from here... Whoop! We go in here. Gotta wait for this one to fly on through. Oh, okay. And that... I like how the fire piranha flower just kind of sits there. Okay, so that's definitely gonna require a mini mushroom, isn't it? No other way around that one. Can't even... Won't be able to even jump up. But we're gonna have to do that with the mini Mario wall jump, which is not the most recommended of circumstance or situations. Okay, and this is nothing. Wait for this one to come out of its hidey hole. Okay, never mind. I guess there wasn't one there. Neat. And okay. Nothing in this one. Whoop. Nothing in that one. It is literally a situation of just checking everywhere. Alright, but we got the third one. So that's useful. Ooh, okay. No, get away from me. You're breaking the contract of my... But, oh, whatever. We're like really right at the end of that level. But that is gonna be... That's a mini Mario one. Which means... we either... revisit things later. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and Mini Mario will make an appearance on his own volition, and I won't have to go back to World 1-1 and grind out for it. But this was just a fire flower, so apparently not. Ah, hello, blooper. Well, you're just done with, aren't you? It's one thing I will say, I do prefer, at least in the other new Mario games, when they've got the better graphical engine. Like, even the Cheep Cheeps have the benefit of, like, tumbling downward, as opposed to, like, the blooper who just went, well, nope, I guess it's done with me. I'm gonna completely freeze in place when I'm destroyed. Which is just upsetting. I mean, I'm so, like, I don't know. I really, it brings me out of the, it makes me feel guilty when the enemies just are like, yep, we're dead for reals. Okay, so the blue shell would help me swim better, but would not necessarily provide me any artillery firepower, which is most useful. Okay, well, maybe I will need it in this situation. Let's get that on standby. Maybe this will help me get through this pipe situation. Yes, indeed, it will. Useful, 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 useful. No, give me that back. Give me that back. Okay. Well, whatever. I'll make this work either way. Of course, there's a blooper sitting right there, lying in wait. Alright. So... where to for now? I've pretty much made it to the end, so that's the third of the... Oh, hello, friends. Okay, so that's the third of those, so I'm gonna have to revisit this level again, too, to get the other 2 star coins. So I'm certain I messed up something important. I'm getting sloppy. I'm getting sloppy with my coin collecting ability. Mind you, I don't remember where everything is just off the top of my head. It's been some time since I've played this game, so... Alright, it may behoove me now to just... Well, do I need the Mega Mushroom? I don't know if I really need the Mega Mushroom. It's there. It sits there. But I think it may behoove me to go quickly grind out another Mini Mushroom. For the time being. So, alright, bop, what do we got there? Oh, there it is. Well, here's a working theory that intrigues me. If I get another mini mushroom from this block here, then I should be able to have this one in reserve. So even if I die in this level, I will still have it and I won't have to go back and grind for it. That will be superbly wonderful. They really were banking on people being like, hell yeah, the mini mushroom is the way to go. This is absolutely the pinnacle of Mario platforming. It makes the game trickier. I will admit that it makes the game trickier in so much that you gotta deal with a very floaty jump mechanic and like one-hit deaths, but I don't know about all this. Okay, so get back to World 3. So what are we missing so far? That's got all the star coins there, all the star coins there, everything there, everything there. Okay. This we are returning to. This is a pipe one. I'm like trying to remember. That's the pipe one. So the key will be trying to get through this on our own terms. Okay, well, whew. That was just lucky timing. From here, okay. So this is a tricky situation we'll find ourselves in because there's gonna be moments where we're just surrounded by piranha plants. And fire piranha plants, no less. Okay, ooh, okay, cool. Got that one dealt with. Now, from here, maneuvers, maneuvers, maneuvers. Ooh, tricky maneuvers. Can't do anything there. This doesn't appear so. Alright, so now see they're coming in with the fanciful jumps. Them fanciful jumps indeed. Okay, so... Oh, you gotta be kidding me! What? What? It's okay, I think I memorized this as well. Okay, oof, there we go, there we go, there we go. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's either this one or the next one that's gotta... Well, I don't think it's... Maybe that's in another game, but, oh well, we did it. Oh, okay, almost didn't do it. Need to just be very deliberate about approach here. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! Well, we got all the star coins in World 3B. So now that means we need to revisit World 3-3. And I've done this while still having my mini mushroom in reserve, so that's fun and pleasant. Okay. So the method and the mode here. This is probably going to require some stuff. How does Mini Mario Swim work? About the same as regular. So, in other words, not preferable. Okay, well, at the very least, my hope is that I can get through most of this with a... Okay, that tiny, tiny, tiny sign implies to me that there is something to this. Okay, no, get away from the... Yeah, okay. Well, luckily for me, I have the mini mushroom in reserve, so if I need it, I can pull it out when necessary. But at the moment, I don't think it's that necessary. Okay. But this is going to be a little bit of a trick of memory, a little bit of a deduction process, trying to figure out where everything is supposed to be. There we go with that. Do wish I had a fire flower. Cheaps. Okay, please be something useful. Either a blue shell or a fire flower. Preferably a fire flower, because then I can deal with the bloopers, but if a blue shell, it'd be, then a blue shell's fine. But fire flower is good too, so there we go. Alrighty. We're gonna do this, don't worry. Just need to be more deliberate about methods. Okay. Just
clear this out. Clear all this out. Clear all this out. Please. Give me that 1-up at least. There we go with that. So, I need to check and make sure I'm not missing anything of crucial importance. I don't believe I am, but just in case at least. I feel like, did I go check down here? Okay, there we go. Whoop, and hi. Okay, now, that was just rude of you, but it's manageable. I can live with it. What does this do? Oh, is this a... I can probably... No, I can't. Okay, so... but I don't know what that accomplished either. Okay, that tells me that there's a pipe somewhere here that needs to be deactivated from gushing out air bubbles like this. Also, I'm just kind of stuck in that situation. Alright, come on, give me at least the... Can I hit one of those question mark blocks? I'm certain one of them has got a fire flower in it. I'm certain of it. We're right by the checkpoint flag. Come on. Ugh. Work with me here, video game. Work with me. Alright, there it is. I knew it. I knew I would find you. And there you are. There you sit. Okay, so... Got the first one down, and at the very least I did it. I got it before the checkpoint ran out, so... The hope would be then that I can get through this. Well, let's see here. Well, first things first, get rid of you. I'm really... Blooper, you're stressing me out in a way that I do not appreciate. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore that completely. Alright, no. Get away with thee, Oh, I think I remember now. I think I recall. Oh, it's the... Wait, here? Okay, that was just, guesswork, I guess, fortunate guesswork. Clear out this whole room area. Oh, God, okay, well... Luck be useful. Okay, you know what? Not the worst, I can make do with this. Alright, come on. I gotta find this star coin here while I'm down in this area. I assume it's probably down in the... Gosh, the superstar runs out fast in this game. Alright, but there it is at least. Okay, so now I just gotta get to the pipe way out of here. There it is. Superb. Okay. Zoom. Okay, zoom on out of here. Don't even have to go down there because I already got the 3rd star coin. So that's a plus. Okay. Alright, so we've caught up now on where we need to be in the star coin department. This all will play in very well too, because it means that when we get to a scenario like in Sunshine, I had to worry so much about collecting all the blue coins and stuff like that, and because the game didn't keep a real great tally of them. Here, because each of the levels like says, here's how much you've got, I know what to revisit and what to redo. So that helps out tremendously. Okay. I'm gonna need to get rid of you somehow. Okay. Okay, come on. It's like Ahab and the whale here. Ah, there we go. Done and dusted. This is probably gonna be another mini Mario scenario, isn't it? Well, luckily for me, I've got my reserve standby, so that's useful, but don't need to worry too much about it at the moment. Looks like it. Ah, okay. Okay, so now the Cheep Cheeps are doing their fun, synchronized jump choreography that they are prone to do on occasion. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be total mini Mario times. I can sense it. I can feel it in the air. It's gonna be requiring of some, You know, I could do that either with Fire Mario. I think I'm gonna take the L on this. Take the L on it. No. Okay. Okay, well, frustrating, but not impossible. I definitely don't want to do that with Mini Mario. That's the, if I'm being 100% honest, I just don't want to do that with Mini Mario, because if I do, then not only am I gonna likely lose in this situation,
but I'm also going to lose the mini mushroom I have in reserve. And I have said before that I don't want to do that. I want to keep it for future usage as long as I need it. So, whoop. Ah, okay, and will this get rid of you? Yes, it will. Fantastic goodness. Okay, so, oh no, I could have used that to get into that pipe, because I'm certain that's where the third star coin is. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, well, actually, this is the benefit. This is what I'm talking about. Because, see, look. We had it in reserve. Now we can, hopefully, can I wall jump off of nothing? No, I cannot. But I can, however, do this maneuver. Ooh, ha ha ha! That is what happens when you've got a mini mushroom in reserve, folks. You don't even have to worry about getting into the secret blue coin entrance. Now I can just do this as well. Didn't get me a 1-up, but it did get me to a higher position on that flagpole. Well, we're getting there. Alright, might as well get us some extra 1-ups while we're at it. Though we're not hurting. I mean, we've got 44 1-ups right now. Not that great a hardship, I do say. Alright. So let's see how this works. It's really tricky to gamble this because, again, unlike other games in this franchise, there's no real great tell. You just kind of have to trust the general base instincts. Okay, there we go. Decent enough lottery. Yeah, 52 lives. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Okay, so from there... Hello, Mafius Games 88. Hope you're having a lovely day. So I think this is the first ghost house of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed it is. Oh, and you've got the boos on the map progression screen to show you that you do. Oh, you're from Brazil? That's cool. Alright, so... we go here. Yep, did it. So, what is there to say about the ghost houses in this game? Not too much, I really figure. I mean, by this point now, if you know ghost houses in other Mario games, you know the generalistic impression of what we got going on here. I better just check up this way to see what is in supply there. Interesting. I think I actually recall what I must do in this scenario, which is frustrating, but I recall what I must do. Okay, you chill out there, boo. Ah. Thank you for the follow, Mafius Games 88. Hope you enjoy your time here, and I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, so that's gonna not do what I want it to do. Alright, let's see what we can work with here. So first things first, gonna want to wait for this to be... Okay, and then that. Ah, no, I'm not jumping when I should be. Why am I not jumping when I should be? It's like an interesting situation where... Okay, so you do your thing there. Okay, alright. I'm gonna get this jump. I swear to you all, I'm gonna get this jump. Okay, come on, make it! Ah, goodness gracious, did it. Alright, and that's the second one. Ooh, second one, which means there's something I've missed. Oops. Best check this door. So here we got, I'm certain, yep, that's gonna have a boo in it, and this is also gonna have a boo in it. No, it's gonna have a super mushroom. Well, I needed that anyway, so that's useful. Alright, so then, what do we do here? Okay, back off. Okay. So can't go back down there. Gonna have to figure out what we got going on. So, what's in this door? What's behind door number 2? Ah, there we go. Which one is this? That's the first one. Okay, cool. Oh, goodness gracious me. Poor Halloween Goombas. Alright, and... okay, so this will probably expire by the time I start scaling up them steps, huh? Ooh, cut it close, but did it. Made it. Made it happen, made it work. Stupendous, superb. Oh, I remember now. Oh, I recall what's going on here. Oh, this is going to be irritating, I think. I think they're both centered around it. Okay, so pop down here, pop down here. Oh, no, that's just there to be there. Okay, interesting. Oh, now no, this is it. This is the one. Yep. I guess this is just actually the generalistic way of getting out of this level anyway. Okay, so we're at this point forward. We got that. Useful. Alright. Less useful, but it gets us there. Ah, the clock. Clock is running out of time. Okay. Gotta either figure out where the final star coin is quick or find out where the exit is quick. It's one or the other. Oh, no! Oh, God, I remember now what's gonna be happening. Okay, well, at the very least, this.
So nice.
Okay, so... Okay, so I'll be 100% transparent and honest here. Mafias Games 88. I don't speak Portuguese, so I put your message into Google Translate, and it translates in English. I will play this game 2 times, which, good for you, and I'm glad you enjoy it. So, that's that. But anyway, I gotta figure out, though, I gotta approach this now. See, this is the first of... We got lucky so far in this stream. Yes, I am USA. So, we got lucky so far in this stream where, we had made it this far without getting into a scenario where a blue shell was required for forward progress. We were very, very fortunate in so much that, when the, I'm not gonna say what city. It's not a big city. It's not one of the major cities in the country, but it is. I want to keep my personal info just on the down low a little bit. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, okay. So please be a blue shell. Nope. Okay. So we'd gotten this far without needing to try to find a blue shell specifically. I was a bit worried when we were in World 1-1, or World 1 in general, that we were going to reach a point where, like, we would get to the secret exit in the first tower and wouldn't be able to get through the section we needed to get through. But now, at the very least... But I got lucky in so much that I already had a blue shell on me, so that way when the time came... All I had to really worry about was just general sort of like, oh, what's the word? Just like getting through the platforming section as easy as possible. But now I'm on the hunt for blue shells, and that is a tricky situation because you kind of have to rely on the red item boxes, which hopefully this one is going to give me what I want. I'm hoping. I went back to World 1-2. and I'm gonna see if this nets me a blue shell. Hopefully it does. Oh, thank goodness. I can get through this level with a blue shell pretty easily. I just gotta maintain a good pace and figure out when to let go of the clutch like that. Okay, so bop up here, wall jump in. There we go. All right, so oof. Okay, no. Okay. Return the map. Return the map, please. Thank you. That was my own mistake. Oh, and off that goes. Okay. Woohoo! Here we go with the genuine frustration of finding. Okay, don't need that at the moment. The frustrations of trying to just implicitly nab a blue shell. Do I want to try to get through this level while trying to have a blue shell on standby? Well, that luckily just was a fire flower, so that's a positive. Okay, this is gonna probably result in another mini mushroom. I knew this would eventually come around. Okay. Okay. I can get through this level easily. I just need to... Okay, luckily for me, it's a lot of hoverboards here, so don't need to stress too much. Okay, that gave me a little bit of elevation. Okay. Alright, leaping of faith timing it, really, right now. That's a bit of a scenario. Okay, alright. Oof. Gotta try to do this without relying too much on run jump stuff. Okay. Gotta be very deliberate in approach. Because I just need to keep this blue shell to the end of the course. And that way then I can try to get it to the end of the course in the ghost house. Whew, okay. Alright. Now, back to World 3. You're gonna drink nice long sip of water. Okay, so from this point, the hope is that I just don't take any hits in this level. I actually am interested to see, I'll have to test this obviously, but I think if memory serves me relatively correctly, if I do take a hit, I think I can just, like, exit out of the course and then redo it and hopefully be in the same status. I can't guarantee that that's what's going to happen. I don't think it will, but... Okay, so that is not what I need at the current moment. I need this. No, never mind. This is like one of those situations, I hadn't played this game in many a long year, so like, I'm coming into this with a little bit of, like, fresh-faced eyes sort of stuff, but, I remember this level, and I remember being irritated with it, and I've so far not been too let down with the situation. Okay, there we go with that. Alright, there we go. Just gotta get this up here. Bop, 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 and there we go. Okay. Okay. This is just now a simple straight. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Cut it down to the wire. Down to the wire. Down to the wire. Get up here. Okay. That's that. And then if I do this. Ooh. There we go. Did it. Now, goodness gracious me, I hope there is not a secret exit on that level. Normally there are, in the ghost house levels, they've got like a secret exit stashed away somewhere. I don't think there is in that one. I'm liable to be proven wrong though, so we'll see what happens. It doesn't look... Oh, yep, there is. Because that's how to unlock the cannon. Alright, let's go recheck that then. at the very least, this is going to require a little bit more... Ooh, well, that was helpful. Thank you, video game, for the one-up. Again, not the most necessary of things, since we're running on 54 lives right now, but, hey, I won't complain. Okay, so, ooh, whoosh, down there, up. Okay, and up. Up we go with that. Oh, now... Oh, I can do this! Oh, I can do this! Oh, that's useful. That's very useful. That makes this a lot less of a frustration. Though, having it on the steps is not gonna work any wonders for me. That's gonna disappoint me greatly. Cut it close. Cut it down to the wire. Okay, so... Now this is a... Alright, so if my memory serves me well, I'm gonna... Well, at the very least I can replace the mushroom with that. That's a benefit. Ooh, okay, don't be doing that. That would be unhelpful. I can do this, which is useful. And da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you know what? Now I think I do recall what's gonna happen here. There's gonna be another door over this way. So... we do this, and now that I know I can just scooch up this with the blue shell. Oh, but the stairwell, that's right. Oh, okay, well, just gotta be quick and deliberate about how we approach this. Nope. Okay, so that's intriguing. Well, you know what that means. That means I gotta check the other direction then, too. So if I do that and then go this way, what do we find? Well, we find that, which is useful, I think. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't see any major tells to tell me that I've found something of usefulness here. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I've got a lot to figure out here. Maybe there's a door over on this platform? Let's see. If I get up there quick enough. Ah, alright. Alright, move. Okay, don't... You're overshooting it again, Mario. Come on, now. Okay, come on. We're gonna have to do that one again. Pop it back up, and... Ah! Doesn't look like it, though. It doesn't look... I don't see any hidden... Yeah, I don't think there is... I don't know. Worst comes to worst I can do. Let's try this. Well, no, that didn't. My thinking is that there's potentially a vine hidden in one of these blocks. Nope, there isn't. Okay, so nothing there. So I think it is literally just built around the stairwell here. But now that I can do this with the blue shell, but there's definitely a secret exit here. Because how else are you to get to the... What if I did... Maybe there's a leap of faith over here somewhere? I don't know. I don't know if they would have had that programmed into this specific game. I'm gonna just... or maybe it was... Maybe it's one of those situations where if you go for the exit while the thing is up. I don't know. I'll look it up. If anyone knows the answer, then feel free to share. But I'm gonna look this up and see what the situation is. So, okay, we go to New Super Mario Bros. World 3 Ghost House Secret Exit. Okay, there we go. So where is this at? Ghost House, blah, 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 map. Looking at the map. So, this one here, if I pull this up here, so... Oh, what? Oh, now I remember. Oh, God. I'm looking at it, and then I looked back and I went, oh, I recall. Now I recall everything that went on with this. Oh, okay. The hope would be that this is not going to be as troublesome and frustrating as it were before, but we shall see what happens. Okay. So here's the thing. We gotta be doing it from this area here. And it is within the area where we get the, like, exit to the second half of the level. But there's going to be a secret hidden door which unlocks itself via one of these question switches. Ooh, and so in order to do that successfully, we gotta first... Well, I'm gonna knock you out first, Boo, because I don't particularly want you around right now. Whoop, okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to do this with the actual staircase. Oh, I did that too early. Oh, I did that way too early. Okay, but here's the key. So now, we've got this little button here. We gotta press it, and then it's not enough for us to try to get to this door. No, no, the game says. Now you must... We definitely don't have it, but... Yep, it's down here. It's down here in this section. Oh, I recall this bit, and I recall it being frustrating, and it's going to continue to be frustrating. That much is predetermined for me. Okay. Let's go. Woo! Okay, this. It's all gonna be involved in getting the jump arc correct. No, and now see the blue shell is going to be my undoing, because now it bounced me the other direction, which I didn't want it to do. Okay, we got this though, we got this. Mm-hmm. It's only just now striking me. I think actually that is a... Ooh, I did it! Okay, hoo. Neat. Ah, got it. And that is that. Okay, so... Alright, what does that leave us with here on World 3? It leaves us with just the castle level, I think, right? Because we got all the star coins here, all the star coins in the world here. I already checked there, I already checked here. So yeah, this leaves just the castle level. So... let's wrap up World 3, and then we'll revisit the World 2 castle and get the star coin I missed in that section. Oh, joy. Okay. So let's do this. Alright. What do we got going on here? Alright. Well, luckily for me, if what they're recommending is a fire flower, luckily I have those in reserve. Okay. Yep. Give graciously. You know, in a sense I should have expected that. That was always kind of in the cards a little bit. These castle stages are really not built for... well, most stages, I would argue, are not really built for the blue shell. Because it bounces all over the gosh darn place and then you don't know what to do. Okay, whoop, did that. And look, it's good old Womp. Bye, Womp. Bye again, Womp. You, Womp, can stay, because I'm gonna need you for strategic... Alright, I'm gonna need this Womp for strategic... star coin nabbing purposes. Oops, okay. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I recall. That's a Mini Mario situation, isn't it? Because I think Mini Mario can... oh no, maybe it isn't. Okay. Oof. Okay, this is gonna require some expert textperting. Okay, there we go. Good stuff. And bop! Alright. So, woo, over here. Oh, well, there was that then, I guess. Oh, well, I'll punish you, Womp, for that one. Now, I do not have my fire flower anymore, which is a dreadful inconvenience, but I will make do with what I can have it. Okay, so... Alright. Ooh, okay, alright. That was rough goings. Okay, so then... What? Okay, that was just silly. Alright. Now, the implications of this situation imply to me that somewheres up here is where the third star coin is, but I'm not foreseeing it, and a part of me is just like, let things go. Oh, wait, here. Ooh, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck so much. Yep. That was not going to be happening with me as Small Mario. Well, at the very least, I got the first of the star coins, and hopefully I'm in a position where... Okay, so now that I have a better understanding of how to approach getting the second star coin, I don't have to, like, wall jump or do anything real impressive. I'm certain there are people who have gotten the wall jump to work in that scenario, but I'm not too focused on being majorly impressive. I just want to get all the things I need to get. Okay, and there we go with that. Alright, so... I like how the womps we allow to live are the ones that are going to be just generally beneficial to us in the long run. Oh, there we go with that. Ooh, no. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, Mario. That would be unwise maneuvers. Okay. Woo! Alrighty. And... Oof. Okay. Gotta be more deliberate. Don't want to run off the edge into Deathland. Besides, I gotta counter with the fact that then in the next room I'm gonna be dealing with a boss fight, so... Alright, now then. Ooh, okay. So this is two kinds of tricky. I do believe they want me to do this as Mini Mario, but I can, in fact... Well, first things first. Let's get that to activate there. What the... What? Whoa. Don't want to be there. Okay, that would have been a time. Okay, so if I can do this, and then... alright. So this is just gonna require me to be good at aiming and timing. Okay. Did it? Now, just gotta counter with whatever boss battle is coming up next, which I'm hoping is not the worst in the world. Because I kinda don't want to nab that coin again. Okay. Ooh, okay. Alright, so... Oof, there we go with that. That was just fortunate jumping, arcing. There we go with that. Okay, should take only one more hit. Come on. Ooh, do your thing. Ooh, there we go. Ah, that's so nice. Ha. Okay, cool. Now... You'll notice here, and this is how we're going to wrap up stream for today, because we've been going now for nearly 3 hours, but you'll notice we've skipped a world completely. World 5 is here, and we're not dealing with World 5 just yet, because I am nothing if not a numbers fan. So, what we're going to do, well, first things first, actually, I think I can do this in level, I don't need to grind for it. So, we're going to return now to World 2, and go collect the last of the star coins in the castle stage, which is going to be an endeavor, just a little bit of an endeavor. not the worst, but the key with this game, because again, they were really banking on people loving themselves some mini mushrooms. In order to unlock worlds 4 and 7, I believe, in this game. I think I got my math right on that. But in order to lock worlds 4 and 7, you have to beat a castle stage as Mini Mario, exclusively. Because in doing so, you will unlock the pathway to 2 of the worlds. Now, I will say, I personally think that that is kind of not the best. Because, really, if you've programmed in your game an entire set of levels, or 2 entire sets of levels, I want to play them. I don't want to be like... I get that part of the joy... I think the thing Nintendo kind of misconstrues is that everyone's like, oh yeah, Warp Zone, amazing. I mean, speedrunners and people like that love the Warp Zone mechanics, obviously, because it helps them get through these games quicker. And I can see why that is. But for me, personally, when you've got a whole section of your game blocked off by needing to beat a boss under a certain specific rule set, that's kind of just disappointing. Because, you know, like, why would you block off? I mean, you can do that, and later Mario games will get the picture that what should be happening is that in order to best get through that and express that kind of like, oh, well, you'll need the tricky power-up that makes things harder to get through this stage. It's gonna be the, hey, JB. Hope you're here just as I've reached the tail end of this stream. Because this is the second time I've done this boss battle. And I have to now do it as Mini Mario, which is easier said than done, because you need to ground pound to actually get any hits in on the enemies. So, and this enemy being a tall, lanky friend, is gonna be, ooh, a little bit of an endeavor, I will admit. Alright, come on now. Ooh. Ah. It's learning. It's learning that if I'm above it, it needs to quickly sink down into the ground. Ah, there we go. Whew, just gotta do one more of those. Ah, got my aim wrong on that. Ah, bugger. Okay. Well, yeah. That's the thing, we have to do this as Mini Mario. I mean, we need to get the final star coin as Mini Mario anyway, but we need to get through this stage as Mini Mario to unlock World 4. We've unlocked World 5, but we can't access, like, World 4 of the game until we beat this boss battle specifically as Mini Mario. So, that's fun. Alright, so... Woo! Okay, here we go. Now... Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's tricky just because, like, the mini mushroom and the blue coin are like the two... The blue coin specifically is like the one that you need to pretty much get either from toad houses or red item boxes, but let me in. I cut that down to the wire. But, the mini mushroom is, like, one of the few, like, special power-ups that's, like, there's definitely, if you can remember them, like, level-specific areas where they're always gonna be. This buddy is a pal who does not like getting bopped. And I can understand why, but I would also really love it if you would, So here's the good thing, JB. Even as you show up at the tail end of the stream, we may potentially still be here for a little bit of time. Just because this final bit is a little bit of a trickster kind of situation. Oof. Okay, come on. Bop. Down here. This may end up taking more time than expected. I mean, luckily not like Mario Sunshine 13-hour long time, but time nonetheless. I don't even know why I'm bothering to get the Fire Flower. I'm gonna sacrifice it to get the Mini Mushroom. Woo! And a woo. Alright, and whoa, okay. There we go with that. Okay, and boom. There we go with that. Okay, so, Alright, just gotta get this boss battle dealt with, and then we can get to World 4. That's all we gotta do. Okay, come on. The aim with Mini Mario is not the best. Okay. So, now you're tall. Okay. Nope. Okay, come on, come on, Crack my knuckles at this situation. I'm determined, though. Sandy Pokey, or whoever this fella's name is going down. Ooh, that's a maneuver. Get through the whole game just doing. Alright. Woo! Okay. You are tall, he is pointing. I feel like I'd need reference to that, but I don't know. I'm certain I'll see it when I get to this boss battle. Okay. Alright. Come on. Okay. Oh. I have not seen that edited up. I have not seen that image before. Okay. Here's the thing, is that... But, well, okay, that was just me being dumb. You sent it to me? Yeah, I'm gonna look at it quick. Okay, that's good. That's a good one. All right. That's just like, that is an image of like, okay, we've brought captioning illustrations down to their most base level. He is tall and pointing. Okay. Oof, okay. Why am I bothering with the Fire Flower? I'm gonna be losing it anyway. You sent a version to your Uncle of Spider-Verse cast. Huh. Oh, I guess I do want the points. I mean, that's such a... If there's anything to be said about video games from 2006, is that you gotta rack up that high score counter. I'd actually be interested to see what would happen if I got like a maxed out score. If it like would reset or whatever. Okay, come on. There we go. It's the aiming bit. It's the aiming of like getting the precision on the, okay, come on. Come on, only 2 more to go. Oh, not 2 more, 1 more to go. Come on, no, that's too close, that's too close! It's the near misses. It's the near misses that get me. Okay. And I don't know, JB, if you've played this game before. The thing with this is, finally. Gosh, Mini Mario controls so odd. Sonic 06 had points? Really? I guess it did. I guess the Sonic games keep the point counter up. Okay. Woo! There we go. Unlocked World 4. Which is jungle level. Woo! Yeah, very slippery and very floaty with the jump mechanics. And while we're here, too, I might as well, while we've unlocked, like, over half of the game, let's go examine some of these cannons. Examine some cannons that we haven't examined yet. Just to clear up time with this. Okay, so that takes us to World 5, which, again, have already unlocked. But might as well go check it out again. That'll be the nice little preview of what's to come in the future. So, next week we have jungle and snow to look forward to. And where does the World 2 cannon take us? This one goes where? I'm assuming World 6. Maybe it goes to World 5 again. Or maybe it's the way to... Yeah, it goes to World 5 as well. Short distance cannon. I like how they keep the time counter going too, even though like there's no real level there. It's just shooting yourself out of a cannon. Okay, World 3 goes where? The World 3 cannon goes probably to 6, I assume. Oh, it's over there. I forgot. I had to go for that whole ghost the house shenanigans to make it. Does this one end up in World 6? Because if so, I'm not going to bother with it. Yeah, it does. And I can tell because I can see the mountainous spires of World 6. Okay. Oh, that's going to make me... Okay. Well... yeah. Might as well. Because I've saved already, right? If I re-enter game, it's just going to take me to World 4, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So... That's where we're wrapping up for today. Next week, we'll get through World 4 and 5, most likely. I don't know. I always end up getting through way more of the early stage of Mario 2D than I expect. So, I mean, we made pretty decent progress. I mean, to get through... I mean, let's see here. We've... World 1's complete. World 2 is complete. And World 3 is complete. So, we've got 3 out of 8 is like... a little under halfway of the game already finished, so I'm actually intrigued to see how quick we get through this game. We may end up getting through it quicker than I expect, which I'm fine with, but like I got a lot to prep for the later stage Mario games. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks again to Mafias Games 88 for the follow, and the plan currently is on Monday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I am expecting that I'm likely going to be returning to Breath of the Wild because it has been many weeks since I've played that game on stream, and I really kind of want to get back to it. I mean, we kind of left it as a scenario where we were just looking for how many shrines and things we could get in that game to level up stamina and things like that. And I'd like to get back into that game. And then next week, around this same time at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing more of New Super Mario Bros. Going to be tackling World 4 and World 5. And maybe, if I'm good enough, World 6. But that is the plan for next week. Beyond that, though, thank you all so much for being here. I don't think I'm going to bother too much with a raid today, just because I don't think the view count isn't really high enough to justify a raid. So, I'm just going to leave it at thank you all so much for being here. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.